India will take on Australia now in the semi-finals of the ongoing World Cup in Sydney next Thursday. The Australians today beat Pakistan by 6 wickets in the quarterfinals to set up that big clash against India. India had beaten Bangladesh, remember, in the quarterfinals at Melbourne yesterday to seal their semi-final berth. So the matchups are clear. Last time these two teams faced each other in the quarterfinals of the previous edition in 2011, India had won by 5 wickets. This match, as I said, starts on Thursday, 26th of March at 9 a.m. So the big question, who's going to win this matchup? Will Australia be the ultimate test for India's World Cup ambitions? Joining me now, Andrew Simons, 2 times World Cup winner from Australia, and Nikhil Chopra, former India international. So, 2 sides of the story. Andrew, yesterday on this program, when I had you after India had beaten Bangladesh, you said, wait for Australia. Australia will beat India. Given the performance that the Australians put up against the Pakistanis today, where for a moment they looked like they were struggling, are you still holding firm to the belief Australia will beat India in the semi-finals?
Absolutely. Finals are about winning. It doesn't matter how, you just have to find a way to win them. And I think in this big game, I think Australia, just get the feeling Australia are going to hold their nerve better. And I just think we're slightly stronger with the ball. The one weakness I think Australia does have, which India has as a strength, is the spin bowling side of things. Maxwell's not an out-and-out spin bowler. He's not too bad, but he's nothing like Ashwin. Ashwin's a wicket taker in that middle period.
You're saying Australia will handle the pressure better. This is home crowd pressure. This is, you know, in front of your adoring crowds in Sydney. I thought the pressure will be on Australia. India has nothing to lose. We're the holders.
The pressure's on both sides. There'll be as many Indians in that cricket ground as there will be Australians, probably more Indians. So the crowd side of things, it'll be very interesting to see what the crowd noise is like.
Is Andrew sort of trying to pump up the Australians to try and get us, intimidate us? Or do you get a sense that genuinely Australia is the real deal? They are the #1 ODI team in the world at the moment. Man for man, many would say they're way ahead of India, particularly in terms of their fast bowling attack and their explosive batting.
Well, without a doubt, on the face of it, yes, Rajdeep, but the best way to deal with pressure is your preparation as a side. You look at Team India going into the World Cup, they've done well, and Mitchell Starks, I think that 10-over spell, the first spell of 5 overs, if the openers handle the new ball well, you break it down to man-to-man. Mitchell Johnson has not been in the best form. Hazelwood, good. He's picked up some wickets, but he's not somebody who can really tear away. We've got some good batsmen at the top. Rohit Sharma's come good. Shikhar Dhawan's got 200s to his name. Virat Kohli is due for a big innings. Suresh Raina's got a half century to his name.
And he's got 100.
He's got 100. Mahendra Singh Dhoni's got some runs against Zimbabwe as well. So our top 6, top 7 are amongst runs. But the important thing is how you handle the new ball. If you handle Australia's strength well, then we can go out there and put some pressure on them and push them in a corner, and hopefully.
Let's be very clear. The Pakistanis today dropped 2 catches that you wouldn't expect Indian fielders to drop, Andrew. I mean, the Indian fielding side is a good fielding side. Their batsmen have all scored hundreds. Your middle order today looked a bit shaky, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's okay. As I said earlier, you've only got to win, and that's what they did today. They did get a little bit of a shake in the process, don't worry about that. But Australia bat deep. I mean, you never want to leave it on your lower order to score the runs. We could have done with a bigger partnership at the top of the innings, there's no doubt about that. But I'm not worried about Australia not being ready for this game. I think they're ready. All the teams have played a lot of cricket now, and we're down to the business end. So match fitness and everyone seems to be healthy in the Australian side as well. There's no problems there.
My sense though is, Nikhil, that maybe India hasn't been tested beyond that South Africa game. That game really tested us because they were a big side again. We've had a lot of easy games apart from that. Will that be a negative, or do you believe we are on a roll, and to that extent this is this is our moment? I mean, this is our moment. We won't give it back.
Well, put it this way, Rajdeep, nobody can tinker with the World Cup schedule. You got the schedule in front of you. South Africa, we all know, is a good side. They're good fast bowlers. We were tested and we came up trumps on that day. Pakistan, not the best of sides, but it's a different sort of pressure. Going into an India-Pakistan game in the World Cup is a different sort of pressure. We held our nerve. The only game I thought we were a little tested on a bouncy track was against West Indies, but unfortunately, West Indies is also not one of the greater sides. But we won the 7 games. At the end of the day, it's going into the semi-final with a lot of confidence. At the end of the day, it's how you handle pressure, and when you've got that sort of confidence that you've been unbeaten in the World Cup, on that particular day, the side that plays better. It's not that the Australian side is not unbeatable. Team India stick to their guns, they play well, we can give the Australian side a run for their money.
Success formula, many say, bat first, score 300.
It's not as easy as it sounds.
No, it's not as easy as it sounds. But I'm saying particularly chasing in a World Cup semi-final, not the easiest thing in the world. So to that extent, will the toss be seen as critical in a match like this, particularly in a semi-final, Andrew?
Yeah, it will be. The toss will be key. And the team that bats first will obviously be looking to post 300. But as Nikhil just said, that's easier said than done. You know, everyone's seeing these big scores in this World Cup, but not a lot of big scores have been made by quality teams against quality teams. That's what we haven't seen a lot of. So the team that bats first must bat well. The team that bowls first must bowl well. It's that simple. You know, Australia will be looking to attack with Mitchell Starc taking early wickets. India will be looking to consolidate with Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma and not lose wickets in that first 10 overs so they can launch at Australia later on.
Can we make a simple SWOT analysis? Australia's fast bowlers better than India, yes?
Well,
yes.
In terms of, yes, you can say
on paper. India's top 4 better than Australia's top 4 on form at the moment?
Yeah, you can say that, absolutely.
India's spinners better than what Australia has to offer?
True, but man to man, with Stark's new ball talking, all the other Australian fast bowlers who have not been in form, it's a different ball game altogether. When the new ball gets exposed to the batsman in the middle order to the Indian side, it's a different ball game, Rajdeep.
And we have also someone, Andrew, called Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He doesn't know how to lose World Cup semi-finals. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, oh listen, he's done a terrific job. He's kept his group together, he's given them belief. You know, the way he's got his bowling group together, I think he's done an excellent job there. And the batsmen, they've all scored runs at different times. So India are in good stead. They're in a good place. They haven't lost a game, you know.
And yet Australia will win.
Yes.
50-50.
Absolutely. I'm going to sit on the fence and enjoy the spectacle.
Okay, we will all enjoy the spectacle. Thursday night is going to be the big day, or Thursday, starting 9 a.m. is going to be the big day. The match between India and Australia in Sydney will decide who reaches the World Cup finals. And many believe that the winner of that match will go on to win the World Cup. Remember, 2 sides called South Africa and New Zealand may have a thing or two to say about that. Andrew Simons, Nikhil Chopra, thanks very much for joining us on this News Today at 9 Friday night episode.